The Houston Roughnecks won during week 4. They beat Dallas 27-20. It was a Texas throwdown, and man, it was so much fun. And the guy to watch, as always, was the Houston Roughnecks quarterback, P.J. Walker. He was 25 for 41 passing for 239 yards. He had 2 touchdowns. He did have 1 interception. He also had, I think, the best play of the day, honestly, for P.J. Walker during week 4 was a play where he ran for a 3-point conversion. I went, wow, that's awesome. That's a really beautiful play. He made 2 guys miss, jumped over a guy, scored a 3-point conversion from the 10-yard line. I went, that's a crazy good run. I will be honest, though. This was P.J. Walker's, week 4 was P.J. Walker's worst game of the season. He started the game off a little bit. He was just a little bit off. He missed a couple throws early with inaccuracy. He forced a couple throws into coverage. And the reality is some of the completions he had in the second quarter were throws that probably should have been incomplete, where he threw behind a receiver or a little bit late. But because the XFL was a little bit slower, they were completed, where in the NFL level, if P.J. Walker throws the ball an out route a little too far inside, or he throws a hitch a little bit late, it's not going to be a completion. So we saw a little bit of cracks in the armor of P.J. Walker where we went, ooh, I don't know that. We saw a weakness in his game a little bit with timing, with accuracy, where P.J. Walker probably has to step it up a little bit. But also, I got to say, I really feel like I'm nitpicking. The dude also had some stellar throws and some beautiful highlights. But highlights is the key. If you only watch P.J. Walker's best moments, you'll go, this dude is the best thing since sliced bread. He's the best quarterback prospect I've ever seen. But he does have some bad plays, and the bad plays really showed at the beginning of the game, week 4 against Dallas. But overall, again, week 4 for Dallas, it was his worst game, but I don't have a ton more to say. I really like him. I will say this, though. There was a moment where they showed Kyler Murray on the sideline of the game in Dallas, and it really made me think, man, the Arizona Cardinals should make a move at P.J. Walker. It'd be very wise for them. P.J. Walker would be an ideal backup to Kyler Murray in Arizona, because him and Kyler Murray, P.J. Walker, Kyler Murray, they have very similar skill sets. And if Kyler Murray, God forbid, ever got hurt, the Arizona Cardinals could bring in P.J. Walker and would not need to change their offense. They could call all the same plays because, again, Kyler Murray and P.J. Walker, Kyler Murray has a better arm than P.J. Walker. Kyler Murray's I think he spins the ball better than some of the other guys. Kyler Murray, people don't understand how incredibly gifted his arm talent is. But you could replace Kyler Murray with P.J. Walker, and you would have a drop-off, absolutely. Because, again, Kyler's special. But P.J. Walker's pretty dang good, and you could call all the same plays. A lot of runs to the perimeter with the quarterback, a lot of zone read stuff, and you could expect plays where P.J. Walker uses his legs and extends a play. I think they're very similar prospects, and if I was the Arizona Cardinals, I'd say, hey, because here's the thing. If Kyler Murray got hurt, and the next man up was, say, Zach Mettenberger, the former LSU quarterback, who has no mobility whatsoever. If your backup in Arizona had no mobility, you'd have to call a completely different offense in Arizona to cater to that, because your offense is set up for a quarterback who's mobile and can move around. If Kyler Murray got hurt in Arizona and you had P.J. Walker behind him, nothing would have to change from an approach, from a game plan perspective, and from a play calling perspective. That'd be a huge advantage in Arizona. If I was Arizona Cardinals, I think it'd be a shame, frankly, to have P.J. Walker as a backup next year in the NFL. He's too good a prospect. I want to watch him play somewhere, whether it's a starting gig in the XFL or a starting gig in the NFL, or maybe even behind Drew Brees working towards a starting gig. I think it'd be a shame to have P.J. Walker simply be a backup with no hope of ever playing. But if I was the Arizona Cardinals, I would absolutely make a play at P.J. Walker and try to go get him and get a great backup behind Kyler Murray, because their skill sets are just so similar.